So this is my Nintendo Switch 2, and this is the carrying case which I bought for it. Let's talk about it. I recently purchased the SUPCASE Titan case for my Nintendo Switch 2. It's a versatile dockable grip case which has large grip handles and a fantastic kickstand that doubles as a storage area for games and memory cards. Importantly, the Titan case adds some much needed protection to the Nintendo Switch 2. But this added protection means that my Switch 2 setup is now too big for many Nintendo carrying cases. Thankfully, I was prepared for this, ordering a SUPCASE carrying case alongside my Titan case. The case is available in many online stores. I purchased mine from AliExpress, where you can buy it for around $22 US. I ordered the black version, but you can also order it in red, white or grey. When you take the case out of its box and plastic bag, you realise why SUPCASE called this the protective hardshell travel carrying case. It's a large carrying case that is suitable for storing the original Nintendo Switch, the new Switch 2 and many other gaming handhelds. The outer shell is a hard, water-resistant EVA plastic shell that was designed to withstand pressure and high drops. It features 2 strong zips and a useful wrist strap to help you carry the case. The inner shell has a soft velvet interior to ensure nothing gets scratched. The bottom of this shell features a large strap to ensure your game console stays in place, whilst the top of the shell has a storage area for storing up to 12 Nintendo Switch or Switch 2 games. This area also has a mesh pocket which can be used to store earphones, an HDMI cable and other accessories. The Nixie Hyperion 2 wireless Joy-Cons, which I used on my original Nintendo Switch, prevent it from fitting inside the Nintendo Switch carrying case I own, but I had no issue fitting it inside the SUPCASE carrying case. My new Switch 2 and Titan case setup is even larger, but it fits into the case perfectly, and I was able to place a couple of Joy-Con straps and my Joy-Con grip into the mesh pocket and close the case. Unsurprisingly, I was unable to fit my official Switch 2 steering wheels into the case, but I think overall, the case has enough space for key accessories that you'll be travelling with. Okay, so at this stage, you should have a good understanding as to what this case is and what it's all about. But for the benefit of those of you who are seriously thinking of buying this, I'd like to take a closer look at the case and just touch upon some other things. Now, I have touched upon price, but I will say, personally, I think that $20 to $25 price range for this case is fair. Everyone's got different budgets. Everyone's looking to buy cases, at different price points, etc. But if you look at the market and if you look at these types of cases, this is kind of what you expect to pay for a Switch or Switch 2 case of this quality. So I'm happy about that. Now, I did mention this is available in black, red, white and grey. I think the white probably looks the best and the red's quite funky as well. My concern for the white was that it would mark easily, or maybe in a few years' time it would go all yellow or something. I'm not saying that will happen, but that was my concern. So I opted for the very boring black. But it looks good, in my opinion. I think it does look good. Now, the strap here, I think it's a nice touch. I would have liked to have seen a handle here. I think that would have been nicer, just a little kind of easy way to hold it up like that. But this is a nice little strap, and I like the fact it's using a carabiner clip. You could put your own on if you wanted to, get something stronger. And as far as being strong, I think these zips look good. I've not used this for years at a time, obviously. I've not had an extensive use out of this yet, but I do think the zips here look strong. They look like they'll last. Doesn't look like they're going to snap off or anything, so that looks good as well. So inside we've got really nice velvet lining, but from a protection point of view, it's all about the outer shell. And the way that I'm using this, 95% of the time is just storage. I'm just going to be putting some accessories in there, but I will be putting it into a bag sometimes, perhaps even just to go downstairs or go to, my mum's house, a friend's house or something. I might put the Switch 2 into the case. But from a protection point of view, I do want to show you something. You can get cases that are like absolutely solid. And here at the corners, I mean, look at that. That is, I'm trying my best to squeeze that there, and that is solid. Now, it's obviously empty just now. You can see my Switch 2 over there, but the corners here are absolutely rock solid. Not so much in the middle. So it's pretty much empty just now. I've just got the Joy-Con straps, and look at this. Look at that. Now, I'm pointing this out because this isn't an issue for me. I'm going to put it in a bag. It's probably going to be vertical. It's not going to be at the bottom of a bag with pressure on it. It's going to be like vertical like that. So it's not an issue for me really. It doesn't bother me. But it is worth noting that if you're in a situation where something could be pressing a lot of weight onto this, then that's not good. Now, again, no case is perfect. Every case has its strengths and weaknesses. This is the one I had for the Switch, and obviously it's actually quite solid actually for the size of it. But yeah, most cases have that issue where if there was a huge amount of pressure, then you could squeeze it. Not a big thing, it's just something to be aware of, and it's something that is important if you're looking at cases. You can get cases that are rock solid, but this is kind of in the middle in that regard, as far as it's really solid at the corners but not in the middle. Okay, let's talk about the case itself. Let's talk about storage. Now, the old TomTalk case that I had for my Nintendo Switch was great at first when I first had the Switch, but as soon as I added third-party Joy-Cons, you can see that I could not use that case anymore, which was a pain because I really do love these Joy-Cons. They're great. But the good thing is they fit into the SUPCASE carrying case. Absolutely no problem. And see, tons of room. Absolutely no issue for the Switch 2, as you know, even though, let's really switch this off just now, even though I've got this in the SUPCASE Titan case, and this is a bulky, grip case. You can see the handles here. This adds a lot of size to the Switch 2. It really does, because you think it would naked, the Switch 2 would be about there and you'd have all that space here, but this goes right to the edge. But it's a great fit for this particular case, so I'm delighted. This is a fantastic one for me. See that? So yeah, great. It really is a great fit for this particular case. I'm very happy with it. It's perfect for me. You do have 12 different game card slots there as well, so it's really easy to put game cards in there. Actually show you that just now. I'll just show you that in practice because I have them in the back of the case. So yeah, these are this is quite nice, and for my setup I can have one game in the Switch 2, I can have another 5 or 6 and 5 sorry in the Titan case, and then I can put another 12 here, so I can pretty much get my whole game library, even years down the line, into this case. And you could put memory cards there as well if you wish. You could probably put a little USB flash drive or something as well. The other main storage area here is this kind of mesh accessory pocket at the top here, and I've got Joy-Cons here. You could, so maybe something I would take is take like HDMI cables. That would fit in there as well. But obviously, you once you start adding a few different things, it gets a little bit bulkier. It's going to get harder to close that zip. I think for a lot of people, if you're using the official Joy-Cons, the grip there's a nice little addition to the top there. But yeah, you have to just kind of pick your accessories. You might not get everything. You could maybe get a few extra Joy-Cons in there. You could get the charging grip. You could get an Ethernet cable or something like that, an HDMI cable. But yeah, there's a good amount of space there. Nice, healthy amount of space there. You could put some other accessories there, memory cards, whatever you wish. So yeah, that's it, guys. That is the SUPCASE carrying case for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. And I think it's a good solution. It's not for everyone. Some people might want something lighter. Some people might want one of the bigger ones. I know Nintendo has a big official traveling case that lets you take the dock and the power cables, etc. This kind of sits in between. It's not as small or light as some other solutions out there, but what I like about this is that it fits my Nintendo Switch with the Titan case, gives me more game storage, it gives me a place to store accessories as well. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the SUPCASE carrying case for Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. If you have, give it a thumbs up, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and as always, I'd love to hear from you, so please do leave a comment below. And until next time, take care.